is there so much mental illness, and how can we help children suffering from it? It's a great question. So I believe, but once again, like, I'm not a doctor, I'm not giving medical advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. All of you click that little accept sign. But from my perspective, right, not only dealing with mental illness myself and helping children through mental illness and helping friends and just helping clients and really seeing it firsthand on all the different spectrums. I believe mental illness is just kind of a label, of course, everything is, to describe individuals who are who think and experience this reality outside of the norm, right? And the worst thing that I believe, okay, once again, take it or leave it, that someone can do, no, you know what, I'm gonna recant that statement even before I make it. I don't want to say that the worst thing you can do is go on medication, because, okay, and with kids, it really depends on what they're suffering from. If it's depression or anxiety, ADHD, don't put them on medication. Even if it's on being on the spectrum, I mean, I don't think there's anything that you can put, you know, if your kids are on the spectrum, thank God. Medication in general should be used for adults who are understanding, discerning, and knowing what they need. The only time that I've really seen medication work is for people who are bipolar, who have suffered with psychosis, and who have suffered with schizophrenia. And from what I've channeled from those types of mental illness, the medication is actually really grounding them. So for those people, the veil is very thin, which means that they're tuning into all of the things all the time, all over the place, you know, and yeah, there's chemical imbalances and whatnot. And so the medication can really be grounding and help them kind of really be here in the present moment. And so I've seen that be very helpful for adults. So how can you help your children suffering from mental illness, especially, once again, anxiety, depression, is to really teach them about consciousness, to really teach them about other worlds, to really teach them about aliens and interdimensionals, to really teach them about reincarnation. Their soul is feeling very stuck and very lost on this planet, and they feel like nothing else really exists other than this physical reality. I would even say, like, take their phone away for a week, give them a break off of social media. Like, kids are so bombarded with distraction and projection and bullshit, really, that they really lose touch with themselves. So there really needs to be this bringing back of themselves. Take them out into nature, swim in a lake, you know, do what you can do to really ground into that energy, is what I recommend. And I know for myself, anxiety and depression has allowed me to wake up. And so I contracted that as a kid. So just know too that if your children are suffering, you know, they're probably empaths, they're probably feeling the whole craziness in the world, but they also contracted to be on this planet at this time for a reason, and to really support them through that, but ultimately to know that they chose that as well, and that they're learning from it, and that if they weren't going through it, then they didn't need to go through it, if that makes sense. Yeah, cool. Good question.